What's the rush? Administer just to us. I don't give a fuck, cause who they gon' touch? You run up on me, won't even Hey everybody, welcome back to another motherfucking story time with Sue. You already know. So today we are gonna talk about the time that I had a stalker, baby. This is my first one. So let's jump into it. I know y'all, before I jump into it, I've been trying, y'all. I really be trying to catch up, y'all. Look, the bags is gone, honey. The bags is gone. Don't play with it. The bags is gone. Baby, I've been getting some sleep. I've been doing this dang thing. It's been a little rough, but I've been doing it. I've been doing a dang thing. And so yeah, okay, so today we gonna talk about, oh, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me grab my wine. Okay, y'all, eyes back. So I got some food cooking, y'all, and this smell is so good. Oh, I wish y'all could smell it. Like, it smell good as fuck. I got a roast going on. Y'all, I'm finna do it big. I'm finna do some pot roast. I'm finna make some rice. I'm finna make some cabbage and some sweet potatoes. So it's finna go down in the kitchen. But while that's doing this thing and I'm doing my thing, what was I saying? Yeah, y'all, I've been working on this mom and stuff, and I've been getting it done. So it's been kind of hard, but you know, I'm doing. Look at it. I even did something to my hair, y'all. I mean, it ain't much, but you see that? That's progress right there, because I haven't been able to do my hair in a minute. But anywho, the hair is growing, honey. So anywho, the time that I had a stalker, let's jump into it. So we're gonna call this guy Sam. We're gonna call this guy Sam. So me and Sam met, like, this was like years and years and years ago. Years ago. Like fucking, let me see, how far back was this? Around the time that I was getting ready to leave from Horn Lake, Mississippi to Chicago. So what had happened was I ended up meeting this guy. Let me see, how did we meet? I don't necessarily remember how we met. I think it was, I know it was back in the days when Kik was a thing, because that's how we was texting. So, excuse me, y'all, I'm not sick. So Sam ended up reaching out to me, and I guess he really took a liking to me or whatever. We did not go to the same school. He was in the same district as well. But this guy, yeah, he didn't even live close to me. And like I said, how he knew me, I'm not too sure. So I'm trying to think. We met. And I was working at Texas Roadhouse at the time, y'all. That was my very first job. So we met, and he was doing like really nice things for me all the time. Like, okay. I remember we had met, and we went on like this date, and he wanted me to meet him at the movie theater. So boom, we go to the movies. It was cutesy or whatever, and everything was good. It was going. And so I'm trying to think what happened. We went to the movies, and you know, we just kind of started, you know, we jumped into it kind of fast, a relationship. And so it came a point after he seen me at the movie theaters, like, he wanted to see me more and more. Like, he would come up to my job and just like surprise me, and he'd just come up there just to like look at me. Like, it's not like we spending much time together and nothing. Like, I spend my break with him or whatever, but half the time I wasn't even on break and stuff like that, and he would just come up there, just, you know, check me out or whatever. And you know, now that I think back of it, it is kind of weird. Like, I didn't think nothing of it, because I'm just like, damn, like, I got a sweet ass dude, he just coming to, you know, see me and shit like that, whatever. Woo. So Sam asked, and if my best friend is watching, Zeta, you know who I'm talking about. But you know, I'm not gonna say Sam name, because Sam was a crazy motherfucker. He was crazy as hell. So I'm trying to think, how did it all lead up to him getting crazy? So we was dating for a while, and you know, my mother would never really be at home, so I had a lot of free time to do shit that I had no business doing. So I would have him come over sometimes, and uh we was teenagers. Doing what teenagers do, being rebels and shit. And so I snuck him over a couple times. And sometimes I'd go to his place, and sometimes he would get people to pick me up, and we would go over, you know, where he worked at, all that shit, whatever. I think he stayed in what's called Walls, Mississippi. I think it was called Wild. I think so. I think that's what it's called. So, so I'm trying to think, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all all the details. I'm trying to remember every detail because it's really juicy as hell once I get this all out. So he would come over or whatever. Then, like, you know, he was cool at first. Then I started slowly, like, just kind of getting fucking disgusted. So after, you know, the dates and stuff, it was cute. It was cute. Then it came a time where me and my best friend Zeta was we went to the library one day, and me and my best friend, we used to walk everywhere in Horn Lake, like everywhere. We had no car and shit like that. Y'all know what type time. Well, we was in fucking high school, so we was walking to the library, and the library was not that far of a walk. It was only like 20 minutes, if even that. Probably like maybe 20-25 minutes. And we would walk there, and we was on our way back and shit like that. And the guy, Sam, he kept like hitting me up, like, where you at? I want to hang out, da da da. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way back. I'm with Zeta, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, we on our way back and shit like that. So he was like, yeah, where you at though? Where you at? Where you at? I'm finna come meet you. I'm like, nah, just wait. I'm finna be there. Like, chill out. And I guess he was like hanging out already. And so he was like trying to pull up my house, y'all. He started like trying to pull up on me every single day, and like it was to the point where he would walk. If y'all from Mississippi, y'all know where the fuck Walls is at, and y'all know where the fuck Horn Lake is at. And it's not that close of a walk. And this guy, he would walk to my house and stuff like that. So that's when things started getting creepy. So he was like with his homie or whatever, and I guess they had pulled up on me, and I don't know what he expected, where he expected me to be, but I told him where I was at or whatever, and I told him I was on my way back. So me and Zeta walking back, and he's like tripping out, like, where the hell you at? Where the hell you at? I'm finna pull up. Where the fuck you at? And all this shit. Like, he's getting mad, and I'm just like, what the hell, dude? I'll be there when I get there. Just chill out. So we walking, and so he was like already, like, I guess him and his homie kept driving around looking for me, and they ended up like staying parked by my best friend's house. And so he saw me and her walking up the street. We was coming like up the street, and he came like walking up, pulling his pants up and shit, like he was about to do something. It was a group of guys that stayed in the neighborhood. They was older guys, like pops and shit, like uncle and all that shit. And so, excuse me, they was outside. It was like 6 of them, and they saw him walk up on me, but they thought he was about to do something to me. So they was about to do something to his ass. But then he came up. I'm just like, bro, what the hell is your problem? And he was like, I just was trying to see where you was at. What the hell took you so long? Dude, I just told you. We was coming from the fucking library. Like, I didn't want no ride. I'm chilling with my best friend. Like, chill out. And my best friend, she was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And I'm like, girl, I don't even know. Like, that's when I started raising red flags. But you know what? I was like, okay, cool, you know. Rubbed it off my shoulder. Didn't make a big deal about it. But I was definitely like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Like, shorty ass tripping. So, this motherfucking shit right here. Let me tell ya, that shit fire. Get y'all some Stella Rosa. I'm telling y'all, that shit bang bang. Back to the story. So he's sitting up, and he walked up on me or whatever, and I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Okay, cool. I think that was like my first red flag. So then, like, I started to get unattracted to him once it came down to, you know, not to be explicit, but I told y'all, I'm giving y'all details. So appreciate the shit. Whenever we get to the point where we like having sexual intercourse and shit like that, like shit was weird as hell. Like, y'all, like we doing a do or whatever, and like he would do like different shit. Like for one, I didn't like the fact that, you feel me, when you having, sex and shit like that, I can't say that you can't do no talking, but like it's a such thing as talking too fucking much. And that's a big turn off. Like it's like, like I said, you can say a few things here and there, but like so let me tell you how he was doing. It was like he was doing stuff and then he'd sit there and turn around, oh, it feel good? Where you feel it at? Oh, do it feel good? You feel it in your stomach? Do you feel good? And he just every fucking 2 seconds he's asking me this, so I'm starting to get irritated. I'm like, dude, like it came to a point where I had to tell him, like, dude, shut the hell up so I can enjoy myself. Like you pissing me off, you drying me up, bro. Like chill out. So I done woke the baby up, y'all. I'm being too loud. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I gotta push through this shit. Work with me. Okay, so yeah, y'all, he was sitting up and like he kept talking too much, and so it got to a point where I was just like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. Like, then he would do something that would like hurt me, like he would like thrust real hard and that shit, y'all, it just hurted real bad. So I tell him like, hey, chill out, that stuff hurt. Like in real life was like dead ass, for real, like not even like sex, like making it like sexy, and then like no, it was real life, like hurting so bad, it was pissing me the fuck off. So I'm just like, dude, like stop doing that shit. So he's sitting up talking about, he laughing at the shit, y'all. And so Sam thought the shit was funny, and it was not fucking funny. It was pissing me the fuck off, because I'm like, dude, there's something wrong with your ass. Not only you won't shut the fuck up, but he was like, okay, or whatever. And then I told him, okay, come on, let's get this done. I'm trying to bust my little nut, whatever. Woo. So he ended up, after he said okay, he turned around and he keep doing the shit. Like he did it again. And then after like strike 3, it was a wrap. I said, all right, dude, I'm done. You won't shut the fuck up. You pissing me off. You hurting me and shit. And I just don't want to do this shit no more. So it came to a point like I was just turned off and I didn't want to do nothing at all. So then, once I didn't want to do nothing no more, all of a sudden he felt some type of way. I'm like, dude, I don't even care no more. Like, you're weird as hell. You pissing me off. So, yeah. So that was like another thing that was like a red flag to me, because you playing too fucking much, and sexual, sex isn't a big part of, it's not like the most important part of a relationship, but it's definitely a very big part. So anywho, he's sitting up and he was like pissing me off, and so we stopped doing that. So whenever it came a point where it was supposed to be like, where we were supposed to be, sexual or whatever, I, didn't want to do it. When it came down to that, I no longer cared about that stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me change the angle. Okay, sorry, y'all. I know it's a little ghetto, but I like this angle better. Let me move this thing up, bust my shit. Okay, so yeah, that was a huge problem. So then the next problem came in where like he started doing like a bunch of weirdo ass shit. Like it just kept getting weirder and weirder and weirder. So like, boom, he quit his job in Walls because he wanted to be closer to me. So he quit his job in Walls so that way, like I said, so he could be closer to my house. And so he ended up trying to work at the fucking Burger King that was like, I don't know, maybe a 10-minute walk from my house. So then every time he would get off work and stuff, he would come to my house. So my mom, she ended up, of course, not taking a liking to the guy. I don't necessarily remember why. I think he gave her creepy ass vibes too, but I don't remember what he did to get it to a point like that. So he would come knocking at the window at like 5-6 o'clock in the morning when he get off and shit. He just started doing weird shit, but it was nice to me. I thought it was nice because I'm just like, damn, well, okay. Like he would make sure once he got off work, he would bring me milkshakes, me and my sister milkshakes. He would bring me like the leftover burgers that was left over and stuff up there, chicken nuggets, all type of shit. Make sure I would eat and everything. But so then he would just come tapping on my fucking window, waking me up and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And so it was one morning, my mama caught his ass, and I think that's when Mary not like him. She was like, bruh, don't bring your ass to my motherfucking house no more, whatever. Woo. So, of course, being teenagers, he didn't give a fuck about that shit. He just wanted his shorty. So, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Maybe I might be able to sit back down. Hold on. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to not be so ratchet. I'm trying to make sure that I, I'm trying to multitask. Work with me, y'all, because I got to get this video out. So, anywho, where did I leave off at? He would come to my window at 5 in the morning and shit like that. Okay, cool. So then it was another day that one day I ended up going to his house, and I guess his mom was gone or whatever. And so boom, 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 bada bing bang. Y'all know we did the thing, and I guess I don't know what had happened. I don't know if he left the condoms there or whatever. I don't know what the hell happened, but he ended up getting in big ass trouble. So his mom didn't like me because of that. And so she would tell me to, tell him to tell me that I'm not welcome over there and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So I didn't go back over there ever since then. And it was a day that he ended up, I don't know where the hell he was at. I literally, like, legit dead ass did not know where the fuck he was at. I guess he was hanging out. I don't know what the fuck. And his mom was looking for him. And so the first thing she did was pull up to my mom's house. And my mom is talking to his mom is talking to my mom about us and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't know where the hell he's at. And I guess they thought that I snuck him in the house. That time, he really wasn't at my mama's house, for real. Dead ass. I don't know where the fuck he was at. Dead ass. So, y'all, don't ask me how. I didn't even have a phone. He ended up, like, walking around the corner after maybe, like, 5 or 10 minutes. He come walking around the motherfucking corner with a fucking bandana on. He come to the door, knocking on the door, pissed the fuck off. And I'm like, dude, where the fuck was you at, for one? And for two, what the fuck are you doing over here? And so he like, nah, ooh, da da da. Somebody, my friend told me her car was over here. Yo, how the fuck your friend know who the fuck is over here over my mama's house? Like, what the fuck y'all got going on type shit? So he ends up coming in the house, and his mom and my mom was basically like, y'all gotta break up. We ain't having this shit. I'm like, okay, cool. So I gave him a hug, whatever. We ended up having a breakup. And even after, we had that physical breakup and shit like that, we was both crying, whatever. Woo-woo. He still wouldn't quit that fucking job. He still wouldn't stop coming and knocking on the window. He would wait for me to get ready to go to school at like 6:30 in the morning or 6 o'clock to go catch the bus. And he would walk me to the bus stop and shit like that. Sometimes he would even walk me to school, y'all. Like, he was head over fucking heels, like, infatuated with me, G. So, Sam he would do all that shit, and still. And then my birthday came around, and he wanted to go with me and Zeta out to eat and shit like that. Okay, cool. So we go, and, I was going to pay for my own shit, but he wanted to pay for it. He bought me and Zeta gifts because it was at both our birthdays around each other. I think he paid for me and Zeta's food. He was really generous. But I got to a point where I was like, I didn't want to be with him no more. After that breakup shit happened, I just didn't want to be with him no more. The sex was pissing me off. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all don't see that. The sex was pissing me off, and I'm trying to think what else. All that weird shit, just started adding up, and I ain't like it. He kept popping up in places where I was at, and I told him that I didn't want him to be there. It just was weird. And then so I tried to tell him that, hey, I don't want to be together, but he would not take that for an answer. Like, the more I say that, the more he'd be like, nah, motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere. And I'm just like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, around this time, y'all, is around the time that, okay, boom, it was my birthday. And a couple days later, it was Zeta's birthday. Maybe 7 days later. So a whole week later, Zeta's birthday from mine. And so that's when ended up, situation happened, and I ended up getting put out and shit like that from my mom's house because I stayed the night at my best friend's house. So, and so that shit ended up happening. So then when that happened, I was upset, but I was a little excited because I was like, okay, now I gotta, for real reason that Sam can leave me the fuck alone. Okay, cool. So all the shit happens, and mom put me out, and I'm trying to figure out if I have to go back to Chicago or not. And so Sam asked, he didn't want, when I told him that I wanted to break up like for the like 500th time, like I told him that, my mom put me out or whatever, but I didn't tell him where I was at. But how the fuck did he know I was at Zayda's house? I do not fucking know. I swear, I really don't know. So I sit there and I'm at Zayda's house or whatever, and I'm just chilling. Boom, knock, knock, knock. We hear a knock at the motherfucking door. I said, oh shit. And so she, of course, I didn't know who it was. I didn't think nothing of it. She peeked her head around the corner, and guess who the fuck it is? It's Sam ass. And I almost said his real name. It's Sam ass. So I'm like, the fuck? And so she was like, yeah, Sam is here. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck you mean Sam is here? And she's like, girl, yeah, Sam is here. And so he was like, where Ashanti at? And she was like, I don't know where Ashanti is. She not over here. And he was like, no, I know she over here. I know she over here. Where she at? I ain't leaving till she come out. And so I kept telling her to tell him I'm not here. So he was like, no, I know she over here. I know she over here. I'm not leaving or whatever. Woo-woo. So Zayda ended up having to cut Sam ass the fuck out because Sam just didn't give a fuck and he was not respecting nobody. Like nobody, not even me. So Zayda has a big sister and her sister was like, hey, woo-woo, you need to get the fuck from up around here before I fuck around and call the police. Sam ass was not folding, y'all. Sam was not folding. And so, shit. Zayda's sister called the motherfucking police. Sam still would not fucking leave after they told him to leave. I think he like drove around a couple times and then he sat there. He came his ass right the fuck back, y'all. So boom, it ended up like he left, I think, that day and then came back like the next day and I was actually leaving. And he was like that he was not gonna he wasn't gonna leave until he saw me or whatever. Woo. Why he was so stuck on me, I do not fucking know. I swear y'all, I do not fucking know. But it started to get scary as shit. It's all fun and game when somebody else going through the shit and you watching it on TV. But when it's you, I guarantee you that shit not fucking funny. That shit gets scary as hell. You feel like your fucking life in danger. Like, gee. So then, Sam came back like the next day or whatever, and he was looking for me again, and the same shit happened. And so he didn't leave at all this time. So this was the day that I was actually leaving. And my sister's friend came to get me to take me to the bus station because I was about to go back to Chicago. So as my sister's friend comes to get me, Sam was sitting right outside and he ran right up to me before I got in the car. He was like, why you won't come to the door? I knew you was over here and da da da. I'm like, dude, how many times I gotta tell your ass I'm not on that with you? Like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. And he was like, man, I just really love and care. I'm like, dude, how many fucking times do I have to tell your ass? I don't want shit to do with your ass. Let's nip this shit, bruh. So then, y'all, I shit y'all not. I ended up, going to my sister's house for like about an hour or two before the bus was about to get ready to leave and stuff like that. So then, when it's time for me to go, like a few minutes before I'm supposed to board the bus, we up there or whatever. I get to the bus station, guess who the fuck there? Guess who the fuck there, y'all? Sam was there, and he helped me put the bags on the bus or whatever. So then he was crying and shit like that because he didn't want me to leave, y'all. He did not want me to leave. Then, like, once I finally got my butt to Chicago, I felt like I could breathe a little bit because I just felt like I was being suffocated by him. I just felt overly suffocated. It was just a bit much. It was a bit fucking much, and it was scary as hell. So, I ended up looking like maybe a few months down the line, y'all. I have not talked to Sam around that time. I just, was doing me. And whenever he would try to text me and shit, I'd block his ass. So let me finish up this story, y'all. Sam ended up fucking... Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all. Let me hurry up and finish up this story. So a couple months down the line, I ended up looking on social media on Facebook because I had Sam on Facebook Or no, I think I got on somebody else's pages and looked. I don't know. I know I looked on this fucking page some way, somehow. And this motherfucker was posting that he was trying to go to college out in Chicago. And he was doing that because he was trying to get back close to me, y'all. When I say that shit was so motherfucking scary, y'all. So then, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years down the line, like, I low-key forgot about his ass. Maybe 1-2 years down the line. And so, yeah, he's sitting up and he created a fake page. Somebody else picture, a catfish page and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, do I know you? And he like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, I don't think I know you from the pictures. Come to find out, y'all, it was motherfucking Sam. And I'm like, oh, hell no, dude. Like, what the fuck? Where you keep coming from? So, y'all, he was just like, I just trying to check on you, all this and that. I changed over the years, and I don't give a damn what the fuck you did over the years, homie. I remember you. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget your ass. Shit. Goddamn weirdo ass motherfucker. So, anywho, y'all, look how flat my stomach had got. Period poo. Period skis. What? Don't play. So, anywho, yeah, that shit happened. And it's just, I don't know, y'all. People are fucking weird. And ever since then, like, whenever I get in relationships, I tend to kind of almost attract almost the same kind of people because I have had one other stalker in my life. And it's just, I hate that shit. That's why right now I have not been dating. I'm not interested in dating. I'm interested in doing me. The fuck? Because motherfuckers is weird. And motherfuckers is crazy out here, man. Y'all ladies, protect yourself because there's some crazy motherfuckers out here. But, yeah, that concludes the story time. Son, I guess. You see, he just want to be held because 1 minute he act like he hungry, but that's his little trick. He want me to pick him up. I guess he wanted to be a part of the video. Yeah, that concludes the motherfucking story time. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this video uploaded. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you all for the support, and just work with me, y'all. I'm going to keep these videos coming. They coming, I promise. It's just taking me a little time, but I'm slowly but surely starting to get into the groove of things. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, yeah, y'all. Real quick. I left out the fact because, y'all, I don't like leaving out details. And I hate when I think about this stuff later, but I'm glad I thought about it before I uploaded the video. Yeah. Sam ass used to, like, when I was working at Texas Roadhouse, y'all, he almost got me fired because he would keep calling a job, looking for me and all type of shit. Like, he would call them, talk about where I'm at as I'm up there and shit. Like, y'all, this shit was crazy. It was crazy. Nah, but for real though, y'all, I'm out of here, but I couldn't leave that part out because that's definitely one of the details. Bye, y'all.